Good morning, good morning, good evening, people. Good afternoon, whatever time of the day this video may find you. Look, I wanted to do a video today. I hope all is well first, So, it's a lot going on in this world, y'all. A lot. And the effects of this narcissistic abuse thing goes on many levels through not just affecting us as the spouses, but the children in these relationships. And I've done several videos where I've mentioned this, but that is my biggest regret, is that I didn't get out. When my children were young. Of course, I didn't know what was going on. As a Christian woman, I was trying to, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, stand with my vows and be there for my husband. But I was supporting my kids the whole time, like being me, the authentic me, to them. I was giving them the love too. I I didn't neglect them. I can tell you that. However, allowing them to live in a home where there was conflict. They had one parent that was this way and the other parent that was that way. Now, of course, they were in a better position than, say, children that are living in homes with both parents being narcissists. So I get that. However, knowing what I know now, how things have turned out, I would have definitely got out a lot sooner when they were younger, and also got me and my children into counseling. I had actually tried to get my husband into counseling several times. The youngest daughter, that's actually a little mini him, she really, really wanted the family to go, and I wanted us to go, but he just wasn't having it. He had told me things like, if something's wrong with me, I don't want to know nothing about it. We were in a conversation one time, and he was, calling me crazy, and so I just was like, okay, you're right. You're not right. I'm the problem. So let's go to counseling. And let me go to counseling. And could you come with me to support me? He knew what I was trying to do, because he knew something was wrong with him. And he pointed at me with his finger and said, "You think you smart, don't you?" So, yeah, he understood. But narcissists don't care. They're on the road to destruction, and they're destroying everybody in their path. Everybody that's connected to them is going to be affected. They don't care. They don't care, even their own children. I mean, you got to understand, their parents was like that. And they did whatever they did, and they destroyed their own children. They're the results of it. And so I did this video here for people that are in the middle of it, and for people like me that have that stuck in there and waited, and the children are grown. The first thing, if you have not been to counseling, the first thing that they tell you is forgive yourself. Okay? For those of you that's like me, and your children got grown, before everything hit where you're getting out of it, or for those of you, your children are teenagers, you have got to forgive yourself, because what we didn't know, even though we have the consequences for, dealing with it, even though we didn't know, we got to understand that had we known what we knew, it would have been different. So you have to forgive yourself. Now, if you knew you know, if you were fully aware that this person is harming us and they're like, you know, like I said, for me, I was given excuse. I knew it was from his childhood. I knew it. You know, both of us came from toxic families. But I had chose to get out. I was the scapegoat, the empath in my group. But he was not. He turned out to be one of those that, you know, he wanted to be a narcissist. So there's a choice there. Okay? That's another thing. You got to forgive yourself for that too, if you've waited to, because there is a choice. However, staying with a narcissist does heighten the probabilities of creating another narcissist. Yes. So for those of you that are in it, it's not 100% stamped that your child will become a narcissist or a toxic person if you stay in a relationship, but there is a high probability that that will be the case. And I can tell you this, in many cases, at the end, you're going to lose the narcissist and your children. Okay? And some of it is for a period of time, and some of it is forever. You just don't know. But the parent that is the empath that stayed in it, a lot of times, in a lot of cases, they're going to get a lot of the blame for what happened. One reason you got to understand, that narcissist has been in that home. That's been the dynamic. They have been putting all the blame on you for everything in front of the children. Okay? Everything that went wrong in the relationship, everything that went wrong in the home, the narcissist put it on you. So your children have watched that. They've watched that you are the scapegoat. Because of that, that is learned behavior, y'all. It's learned behavior. Just like the narcissists with their parents, they got learned behavior. Same thing. Same thing. So, look, I know it's hard. I'm dealing with it. I'm dealing with it. But don't blame yourself. Don't blame yourself. But those of you that are young, that are in it, get out. Don't be in the same house. I don't know what's going on in your house, but you know the level that you're dealing with, the type of person you're dealing with. You know. And what you have to do is survey your situation and determine how this is going to affect your child. If you're in it, you want to attempt to stay, you and your child need to go get some therapy and need to stay in therapy. If you're attempting to stay with that person. I wish that I had went ahead and went to counseling, even though he didn't want to go. I just felt like, what's the sense in going if, he's the problem, the major problem, because, none of us are perfect, but I didn't feel like we would be getting anywhere, but knowing what I know now, I would have went on and went to counseling for me and my children to be able to deal with what it is that he was doing, And you have to think about it. Narcissists, they're selfish and they're jealous of people. I know for a fact mine was jealous of the children, especially the son. He was very, very jealous of him. Still is. Still is. And you have to understand the effects of a child to be in a home with a parent and they're jealous of them. They're envious of them. You got to understand, these people wanted us to be their parents. If it's a female, she wanted a dad. It's a male, he wanted a mom. Sometimes the female got the whole thing of they didn't have a relationship with the mom. But I'm telling you now, they wanted us to be there. They looked at us and they're like, wow, I wished I had a parent like that. Look at that person. You're so responsible. Look how they're being so kind to everyone. And if you had children, they're looking and they're like, oh, wow, look. What a lucky kid. If you had a child before you got with the narc, what a lucky kid. I would like to be that kid. And when you had kids, spam, if you didn't have them before, they're looking and they're seeing how you're holding and you're hugging their kid and you're kissing them and you're loving on them and you're talking to them and you're outside playing with them and, you know, everything that they want to be involved in, you're supporting them, you're being there. I mean, I was the Girl Scout leader, the Boy Scout leader. I was in the band booster. You know, all of the field trips, I just did everything. And he's looking at that very, very jealous, wishing that you literally have the enemy in your home with you and your kids. You have someone that's in the home that's literally saying like, wow, I wish that was me. I wish that was my mom. Instead of them looking at it and saying, you know, wow, I got an amazing wife or I got an amazing husband. No. They're jealous because they want you to be their parent and you're not. You're your own children's parent. But people, I wanted to do this video because I felt like it was necessary for people like me and people that are in the midst of it concerning the situation with the children. We talk a whole lot about our pain and suffering. And this is true. This is true. But our children, we have taken our children through a lot. We, meaning not us personally, we did it, but staying there has affected them. Don't take the blame about what the narcissist did. I'm not telling you to do that, okay? They did what they did, you know. But you know in your heart if you did everything you could for those kids. And I know I did everything but gave my life. I almost gave my life. It was close. But I did everything but gave my life to them. My whole life was surrounded around them, you know. So, anyways, I wanted to do this video here and just wanted to, felt like it was definitely necessary that we spend some time on talking about the effects. And I'm going to do some more. I'm going to do some more because I got a lot of knowledge concerning this to help you guys make that decision and help those that are still struggling with forgiving themselves. But anyway, I love you. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for subscribing. I'm here to help people heal. I've always been the kind of person that, you know, I never experienced anything that I felt like it was critical for others to know that I didn't share. That's what I've been doing my entire life. And now I just brought it to the platform of the YouTube community. So anyways, I love you and have a blessed day and forgive yourself. Those of you that are in the middle of it, forgive yourself too. But you got some choices to make, some hard choices to make. You're going to try to stay in it at any point to just test it out to see, you need to get into counseling. Okay? And then that will help you make a better decision. You'll know, be able to gauge the effects, how severe they'll be if you stay. Anyway, y'all have a blessed day. Bye.